Hi guys, this is Devansh from Solution. Today I'm gonna take you guys on another journey where I'm gonna teach you a few things and not teach you a few things, I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you how I do things, how I've already shown you guys how I design and what a journey of a t-shirt is and like on a tutorial kind of a video, but I didn't quite like it. So this is kind of a no studio lighting documentary kind of a video. I'm gonna show you how the process of an idea to a product is, and let's just get into it. So the first step is mood boarding, and in the previous videos I've said I didn't, but now I do. I have come to find I've come to the realization that once you design too many t-shirts, your ideas start running out. I didn't think that this was gonna be a problem with me, but then it is now. So mood boarding kind of brings you in the zone, tells you what kind of design language you're going for, and basically helps you get ahead with whatever you're trying to achieve in that particular design. So without talking much, let's just get into it. So I just start by so I've made two artboards because I wanted to be a front and back kind of a design. Then I have made a few elements. This is my brand's name along with a message. Then I wanna start. Then I wanna like write a. I wanna write like a caption on a circular kind of thing where my logo can come in the middle. So I just so once you have what you've written, then you and I'm gonna take my logo and place it in the middle. So you just select both and align them both centrally. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll just put it on the white background so you guys can see better. So this is what I've written, and I've chosen this butterfly. As you guys know, I've been like going gaga over butterflies. So I'm just gonna take this and put this in the middle. Looks pretty nice. And so this is a white t-shirt that I'm designing for. So you'll need black fonts or like any darker fonts so that it pops out. And I've like chosen this black font to go over it. I'll just get this in the front, and I wanted this how do I say it? I wanted this contrast to be there so that the white just pops out on the black. So I've taken a white version of just the DES that goes over the butterfly, because the black on the butterfly would have just camouflaged. And just taking them inside the artboard, and I think this could be my front. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of noise and like clutter over here. So what one can do is probably just mask it with a white like whatever part is, I just create a white box and then push it back in the layers so that the part that was creating the clutter is now gone, and now this looks like a more cohesive design. Not, I'll have to create another white box, I guess, because there's clutter over here as well, and just push it at the back. Yep. So as you guys can see, now there's more cohesiveness in the design. Let's Yep. So I guess we're done with the front of the design. This could be the badge on the top left of your t-shirt. And now working for the back. For the back, I was thinking that I should take up the same butterfly which I have over here. And it helps a lot to just line up your elements beforehand, like before you start designing. So let's just center it to this one. And I think it should be a little bit bigger. And I think let's just make it smaller and align it to the right of the artboard. Perfect. And I wanna have this kind of a design element where the SOL of the solution just bleeds out of the butterfly, and it's kind of it's kind of just out of the butterfly, but then people understand what I mean by illusion design. I mean, it's kind of obvious. And even the quote that's written over here is bleeding out of the butterfly, and because it's white, so you won't be able to see it on the white t-shirt, but all in all would make for a very interesting design element at the back of the t-shirt. And the focus is on this detailed butterfly, and this would be like a very contrasty and like popping element just to go over on top of it. So yeah, I guess we're done with the designing. I'll just mock it up, see how it looks on the t-shirt, and then it would just so yeah, that's been it. That was me designing the t-shirt, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna look amazing on the t-shirt because some designs just communicate that to you. And next is I send them off to the printer to get my sample t-shirts before I put them up on the website, photograph them, and all those things. Um, this this is a pretty straightforward process, provided you find the right elements and then you know how to like fine tune them properly. So it's fun, but then you guys need a little bit of practice before this kind of symphony can be achieved.
Has been excellent in the competition so far. Won a couple of wickets for him. He's been a regular wicket taker. But it's Josh Littleland, 162 for 7. No, have to have another go at that. It's a performance from KKR. Assuming they don't in the group stages essentially.
So to try out screen printing for the first time, I think I should like go small, and once I'll just move the screen to me so that I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I should push it back a little. So I think I'm gonna use this one. This is the screen that I'm gonna be using. It's, I think, how big is it? I think it's a 8 by 10. Yeah, it is an 8 by 10. And 8 by 12, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna stick this stencil on the screen. Oh, one sec. I think I'll need a table for this. Okay, so after trying for like half an hour, finally gotten the ink can to open. Fucking.
Saw her walking in the sunset. My knees turned weak, my head was spinning round. An angel dressed in velvet. I tried to speak, but couldn't make a sound. The sun reflecting in her eyes as I was standing hypnotized. Her laughter when she turned around knocked me over to the ground. Medic went down March, got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh Lord. Medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. Oh. I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or in reality? I'm not the man I once was. I'm drifting like a ship that's lost at sea. When I close my eyes, she's all I see. I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh, medic went down March, got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in.
So I'm giving it another go. Just pressing down really hard this time because I really want to get this done. And let's see how we did. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Guys. Okay, this is a dirty burlap pad, but this is legit touchdown. I mean, and this is what I was telling you guys about. So, the one part that I didn't cover, the ink did bleed out of that, but I'm not worried about that. This was just a test print. Next time I'm going to be masking the entire thing properly. But I'm pretty happy that I got it done the first time itself. So I'm working on a jacket at first, but then I'm learning screen printing for it. So this is like a normal jacket, like a sleeveless one. But I'd be putting like elements and like upcycling the jacket, printing on the back, printing on like burlap pads and like tailoring it to the back. Like this. So I've like designed this thing is ready, but I'm learning screen printing so that I can put elements like this on the jacket. It'll take time, but it's a fun little thing that I've always wanted to do. So when I said I was working on the jacket that I showed you guys in that, so this is the jacket that I'm working on. This is a great jacket as it is, but then to practice on, I think I so on a screen print solution over here, put some burlap pads like nylon webbing over here, put on hooks on it, and at the back I want an entire, so the back is huge, so I want an entire burlap pad on the back with like a butterfly screen print on top of it, and like two nylon webbing tapes over here with hooks and all. So I kind of wanna upcycle this jacket, and let's see how it goes. I'm pretty confident that it'll look sick, but it's my first attempt, so like not promising anything to myself. So after like you're done designing and you've made your mock-ups and you've sent over your designs to get printed by your printer, the next step is the waiting game until you receive the first samples or like the final t-shirts. If you're like satisfied that this, after a point you get very confident that, and you have that tuning with your printer that he'll do a good job, so you don't really necessarily go for samples. Most of the times I still do. I'm pretty confident in my printer, but I just want to see how the colors and like the typography look IRL, so I still call for samples, and most of the times they are okay. So I have received few of them, and this is what you'll receive when you order t-shirts from Solution or sweatshirts. So I don't know if this can be called an unboxing if it's your own brand, but yeah, I hope I don't just rip the t-shirts. Okay, on first glance I can see a little bit of the t-shirt, and the new designs look fucking phenomenal. I mean, I'm not just saying it because it's my brand, but I mean, I'll show these to you. You can see for yourself. So I just got some t-shirts back from the printer. As we were designing the designs, and I told you guys that I'd have to send them off to the printer to get some samples printed. It also helps when you want to like photograph the t-shirts before putting them up on the website and seeing if the print works, if like everything is okay. So without wasting much time, I'll just show you guys the first one. So there's this one. It's a pretty minimalist design, and I think it works really well. This is for people who don't like it to be too maximal, but then again, in this tiny little space, I've managed to make it as maximal as I can. That's kind of like my thing. I don't like minimalistic stuff. The second one is this. Look at how beautiful this is turned out. Wait, let me zoom out so that you guys can see. So this one is one of my favorites that has come out of the lot. The print quality is like, you cannot even feel the print on this one. It's that beautiful. And if that was the back, and this is the front. Tried being minimalistic, but like it's just small. It's not minimalistic. It's like maximalistic in a small space. But it's turned out to be really beautiful. If you guys want to see closely, look how the SOL, like SO from the solution design, just blends into the negative space of the white t-shirt. I just love how that worked out. The third one that we have here is Thrive and Pester. This is a beautiful design. Kind of reminds you guys of how Virgil used to design, and yeah, this looks really good on black. Like there's like little Thrive and Pester written on the top of the portrait. And for the fourth and the last one, no, it's not blank. The caged butterfly. Look at the distorted solution design and all the other distortions, right? Like grunge and everything. I really love how this t-shirt worked out. So yeah, that's been about it. I told you guys that I like to get my samples printed so that I know if I want to go into full production with a particular design, and so I get my samples printed beforehand. And yeah, that's been about it. I'll keep on updating you guys with what all is going on around the brand and everything, but I love how all these 4 t-shirts have worked out, and they will be up on the website soon. Like I guess a couple of them already are, because I was that sure with them. Like with few designs, they communicated to you that they'll be good to go, so you just put them up on the website. So yeah, that's been it. I hope I don't get a copyright strike with the music playing in the background. But yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.
Tengo que salir de aquí, no tengo pa' dónde darle. Tengo que salir de aquí, no tengo pa' dónde darle. La neta me ha ido mal y no sé cómo aliviarme. La neta me ha ido mal y no sé cómo aliviarme. Tengo que salir de aquí, aunque sea un paraíso. El pueblo donde nací, ahora es solo pa' ricos. ¿Qué han de decir de mí? Mis abuelos enterrados, la playa donde nací, ahora todo es privado. Tengo que salir de aquí, no tengo pa' dónde darle. Tengo que salir de aquí. No sé cómo aliviarme, la neta me ha ido mal y no sé cómo aliviarme. Por eso me fui pa'l norte, por quererle avanzar. Le pagué a un coyote y también me fue muy mal. hablaba con mis hermanos, pues tengo que aguantar. En la maquila 2 años, ya me quiero regresar. Tengo que salir de aquí, no tengo pa' dónde darle. Tengo que salir de aquí.